Hello everyone, this is Nigel here, and welcome to What If Deku Had Firework Part 2. I ain't about to say the full title, but y'all already know what this title is going to be. It's going to be Part 2, and let me head straight to the story. Alright, so after Deku got the letter from All Might, aka UA, he so the next day, I believe, he goes to school and he goes to class 1A, and we enter. He can feel somebody had a fire quirk just like his, but it wasn't as strong. It was like a, a very weak version, but it was also strong at the same time. And he can sense where it was coming from. You look at Turidoki look at him, and they both knew something was off about each other. So Deku, he sees Bakugo and Ida, they yelling. Ida telling him to get his feet off the desk, and Bakugo is just yelling stuff. And when Deku looks directly at him, and Bakugo looked right at him, and Deku gave him the coldest stare. And Bakugo's like, "What are you looking at, Deku?" And Deku's like, "I'm looking at you, Bakugo." And that's when Mr. Aizawa, he already know that after like how they speak to each other already, they hate each other. So he hurry up and say, get in your seats, class about to start. And Uraraka, she goes before he said that though. Uraraka said, "Thanks, Deku for Izuku for saving me when no one was there." And he said, "No problem," and he just walked to his seat, like Mr. Sara told him. So class go normal. He says that that's what Cyrus says. He says we ain't going to the damn, I forgot where it was, but we ain't going to the meeting. I guess I forgot where it was, and we gonna see how your quirk is. And that's when in the original somebody said something about they gotta go somewhere and stuff. I forgot where it was. I gotta go all the way back to season 1 now to remember everything. So they go outside. Well, the boys go to the dress room, and also the girls. They getting dressed. People is seeing how ripped Deku is, and they like, "Dude, do you work out?" And he's like, "Yes, every day." And they said, "How young you was working out?" "Since I was little." And it's like, "Wow, that's crazy." And he's like, "Mm-hmm." And everybody walks outside. The girl seeing Deku, and it's like, "Dude." Well, they didn't say dude, but they say, "Dang, Deku ripped." And everybody was looking at him. And I put Toga in this class too. She's like, "Dang, he is ripped." And the girls started kind of blush because they see pause how cute Deku is, and not like that, he got a fit body. And so Miss Aizawa was like, "Deku, since you got the most and broke the record, you going first." He said, "Throw this with your full strength." And they ask, they say, how far you do it when you was in middle school. He said he didn't do it in middle school, but he did as a kid, and he got like 500 feet. And I was like, "Dang, I think that's actually strong for a kid." I believe he could go through. That's besides the point. I was about to say he could go through buildings like it was nothing. After I thought about it, but this people make mistakes when they come to this what ifs. I hope y'all can hear me too though. But he's he he literally looks in the air. He look at the ball. He put his leg back and his arm, and he throws this. Like, he threw this through this. He got like, oh. So he throws this at 1,000 feet. And everybody is shocked how strong this dude is. And they're like, wow, he's not only is he, pause again, he cute, but he's strong. So Turadoki's like, wow. And he still thinks that he's the strongest in the whole class, probably the whole school at this point. Bako, he's literally mad. He said, deku! And he starts using his quirk. And out of nowhere, Deku grabs his hand. Well, not his hand, but his face. And just throw it on the ground. Grabbed his whole head. Used his whole, not force, but half his strength. And just put his face in the ground. It cracked the rubble too. The ground too, I mean. Yeah. And as I was about to say something, but he understand that Deku was protecting himself. And you could say that Azawa could have used his quirk to raise Bakugo, but he wanted to see what was going to happen. Like how Deku would handle this, but he still tossed to Deku, said that was unnecessary. He didn't have to do that. And so it was gonna skip. We gonna skip till All Might comes. All Might say, I am here. Like, and I think he said, I'm going through the door like a normal person. And he tells them that it's gonna be a heroes versus villains. People gonna be with heroes. Some people gonna be heroes, some people gonna be villains and stuff. I know how that gonna go. So it's gonna be the same. Bakugo Ida versus Deku, aka Zuku Midoriya, and Ochako. I'm butchering names like a mud, but Deku's like, you might also just sit right here. I'll take care of this. And she's like, what? I want to help too. And he says, and you know how that cool dude be? Like they use their looks to convince a girl. And it's like, hey, can you stay here, please? I don't want you getting hurt. I don't want that cute face of yours. With scratches. And she blushing. She's like, oh, okay. And he goes in. He got his hand in his pocket. he just walks in. He doesn't even care if they set up traps. He sees Bakugo coming towards him. He's like, Deku! And again, Bakugo tries to throw explosion. Deku dodges. And he does a spin kick and just kicks him straight towards the wall. I was about to say the door, but then he went outside. And Rocker be like, dang. But I don't want him to go outside. Because I don't know if they can. But Deku literally just kicks him hard. And he walking. And he gets to the point where he got a face. Dang. I forgot his name. No, I got it now. Ida. He had to go against Ida. And he wastes no time with him. He just blasted him. He threw a little fireball, not to hurt him much, and not to, like, make it easy for him to hurry up and get up and stop him. He just does a little fireball at him. And it puts his oh my God, I forgot his name already. Hold on. Ida to the wall. And he just touched the bombs. And almost like, he just have no sweat. And Turadoki still think he's more better because Deku didn't even show like his full power. He was using half against Bakugo. He barely had to use some against Ida. Ida was like really trying to fight. I'm gonna say he gonna have to use 2/3 of his power against Ida too. So yeah, Bakugo is mad. Like he is really, really mad. Cause not only did he just get bodied by Deku second, like again. Cause when he was there, when he was a kid, he bodied him the last time they saw each other. But he got so strong. Bakugo got strong too. He was training. Just in case he might have to go get somebody like that, he could at least put up a decent fight. But it just shows that if you don't train even harder, he would never beat Deku. Never. And so All Might congratulates Deku, but he says that teamwork was the key here. You couldn't do all that by yourself, but you did anyways. Well, sweat. And he's gonna say, I'm gonna pass an all for one. All for one? One for all, to you. And he's like, nah, but I can help you find a successor though. And I can heal your injury, cause he can heal. Y'all know them movies when somebody got a fire ability and they can heal somebody. He used that and it heals All Might's wound. He was like, how do you know about that? He's like, I can see stuff that people can't. And he says like, my whole soul is like fire. If I get too angry, my fire gets even stronger. And he's like, wow. So, what was there? What's the other events? I don't want to go through all of them though. I'm going to have to skip to the USJ. Alright, so this is where he's going to get his new ability. This episode, I just said, you know what? Let me get his new ability this episode. Like, yeah. So, we're going to skip to the USJ. So, Deku and them, they go in, right? Deku, you already know something suspicious. But he's like, it's probably really nothing. It's probably just me being paranoid or something. And Bakugo, he's staring at Deku the whole time. And this is when Deku arrived. They talking to, what was her name? I forgot her name. But she got like a black hole quirk. Y'all probably would know if y'all watched it. I watched it, but for some reason it's too many characters for me to remember. It's like 1,000, like more than 1,000 characters I gotta remember for some reason. I gotta go back and watch everything because I don't remember everybody's name. So she's talking, she tells them about her quirk and everything, and out of nowhere, there's like a huge black portal coming in villains. Deku, he automatically says villains. He just did that emotionless, but he got emotions. He just doesn't care. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna body me some villains. And he just started flying. It's what's his name? Aizawa says, Deku, stop! Or Zuko, stop. But Deku, he ain't listening. He takes out all the weak villains. Yep, then Toriru was like, if he's about to fight, I'm about to fight. And the same thing with Bakugo. Y'all already know Bakugo's gonna fight. He ain't standing there. He gonna fight. So they fighting. So everything, and Aizawa was like, dang, these kids don't listen. And he comes trying to fight. But in this situation, since Deku wasn't with them and he chose to fight, Aizawa got sent when oh my god. What's her name? See, that's what I mean. The frog girl and Mineta. Oh, Azui. Okay, so when I was trying to really think, I know their names. So they got split together. They take down the villains easily. Since Aizawa is like a pro hero, so you expect them not to take down some local villains. He might got demolished by the Nomu in the anime, but that's just like a Nomu on All Might's level. He ain't on All Might's level, but he can body some no name villains. You gotta be pretty much skilled to beat him. Everybody know that. So Deku, he's really fighting, but he throws like a huge giant ball. It wasn't going to kill them again, since you can't kill them, but he damaged them badly, like severe burns, like burns that's not going to go away. That's going to be there. Like a house fire burn. Let's say you was trapped in a house fire and your whole body was burnt, but you still alive. It's like this one dude on Instagram. He don't got no hair or nothing. He burnt and his skin messed up. I feel bad for him though. It's gonna be like that. Y'all probably already know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I did a whole explanation. And I gotta get through this with it quickly because this baby's sleeping. I don't know if this audio gonna be loud, so just bear with me. So Deku, he's literally just give no cares about in the world. He just bodying his villains. He take them out quickly. Even Toridoki's like, wait, what the hell? How is he this fast? And that's kind of get Toridoki some warnings about him. And Toridoki's like Jiren. I'm gonna stop putting stuff like Dragon Ball, but I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so it's gonna be hard for me. Like Jiren, like how he was watching UI Goku, he's gonna be watching like that, but we already know how it's gonna turn out when the sports festivals start. But besides the point, Deku bodying all the villains. He takes out almost the villains. Bakugo and them got their fun. And Bakugo tells Toridoki and Deku, you two fireheads, y'all gonna fight me when the sports festival come. And y'all better go 100. Deku's like, alright, because he's gonna go 100. But he ain't gonna try to kill this dude though. He gonna try to avoid like killing him. So Deku takes out all the villains, and Shikaraki's like, man, this kid, no more, get him! And Nomu's charging right at Deku. Deku was looking at him like super, like One Punch Man, and he holds his hand back and punches him. He using 1/3 his power. It did nothing. So he's like, you a tough one. And he gets punched to the wall. And he just shakes it off. He just does stuff off. He's not stronger than All Might right now. Since All Might is at 100. He's like 40% All Might. If he went 40%. So he's like, let me go full power. So he turned to everybody's looking at Deku. They're like, wow, he took that punch like it was nothing. It felt like this thing is on the same level as All Might. And either did go to the heroes. Since All Might is at 100, he's gonna arrive. So All Might arrives and he sees Deku screaming, not screaming in agony, like screaming to charge something up. It's like, what's this kid doing? And out of nowhere, a huge big ball of fire surrounds Deku's body. And it's like, you made me go my full power. And the Nomu is just running straight towards him. He put his hand back, he punches the Nomu. The Nomu goes all the way towards the end of the other side of the building. Deku follows right after it. He ain't playing. He better disintegrate this mother. You know what? I ain't about to use no curse words yet. Until I know that people want me to use cuss words. But he sends it all the way. And I say all the way towards the end of the building. But the Nomu, he comes back. The Nomu's like, nah, son, you ain't about to get away with that one. He punches Deku. It sends him flying a little bit. It sends 50%. All Might can take this down. Deku can take this down. It's him, like fire humanoid form. He punches the Nomu again. They going back and forth. Each time they land a punch, the other land a punch. And All Might seeing this, he's like, wow, this kid is something. And Deku's like, you know what? Time to end this. He kicks the Nomu. It didn't see him already playing because he didn't want to destroy the trees and stuff. Y'all know what I mean. I think where some of the other kids was at. He throws a whole big ball of energy, like a supernova, like Beerus does, and he throws it right at the Nomu. And the Nomu's getting incinerated. And Shikaragi's looking like, wow, I know what my plan is now. So the Nomu's getting burnt. Like it's not regenerating. And I think All Might could take this supernova, not gonna lie. Like 100% All Might, he would definitely he can push it back too. But that could be on the same level with him. Y'all already know this is gonna be a good fight. I'm not gonna make him OP then All Might react, but he gonna be strong. So the Nomu is trying to push the ball of energy back, and that's when Shigaraki tells the dude with the teleporting cord to come on, we gotta go, and you just leave the Nomu. And all the heroes is looking at Deku. He was like, you ain't trying to die? No, die. And then he disintegrates the whole thing. He gone. Nothing there. It's literally a whole crater in the building. Like the floor of the building has a huge crater. And everybody's just shocked. Torodoki's like, I never seen a power like this. He does that effortlessly. And he turns back into this, what y'all see here. And he's like, oh my, what took you so long? And it's like, that's the fastest I could get. It's like, oh, I probably can't even, I probably can't arrive here even faster than you. I'll probably be 3 minutes later than you. And he's like, kid, are you sure you don't want to inherit my quirk? Because he just saw the power. And he, even though, alright, so look, even though he killed the Nomu wasn't technically human, so he got away with this. They got a whole week of school off. And I would say that whole week Deku was working on I gotta find it. That whole week Deku was working on this. So when he go 100%, you ain't gonna see his outfit ain't gonna tear. He literally made this on his own. So this is gonna be his costume. But we're gonna go to the UA festival. And this is when Deku's like, Everybody here weak. He trained that whole week intensely. He got stronger though. So Deku, Deku goes there. Everybody listen to. I think. I thought I'm gonna say approximately midnight. That's Marvel. Midnight, and she tells Deku to come up, and it tells you want to say anything since he got the highest score. And he gonna say, all of you, y'all so weak, y'all gonna lose. And everybody's like, what? What? I thought this dude was gonna say something about a speech or something. And Bakugo's like, hey, you nerd, how you gonna tell me I'm gonna lose? And Deku's gonna say, Bakugo, I barely use my full strength against you. You weak. Turadoki, you weak. Eric's like, what? People screaming, saying, get off the stage. And Deku was like, nah, I ain't done yet. Y'all all weak. And Aaron's like, shut up. And he's like, alright. Because he was trying to he was trying to say, he just trying to like line up the mood. Because y'all know on anime, they be saying some funny stuff. They had that funny moments when they gonna say, all of you gonna lose. And everybody gonna start screaming and say, like you don't want to say something. Or something like that. So they getting up to do the obstacle course thing. So Deku, he's jumping up and down, pause, and he's stretching. Everyone looking like, why is this dude so ripped? And they say go, and Deku instantly gone. Everyone's like, dang, how fast is this kid? He's literally going. All Might, he catching up with him. Well, All Might ain't catching up with him like he in a race, but you know how people look and they following you. And he's like, Midoriya is strong. He got even stronger. I wonder, can he even surpass me at 100? And the question is, yes, he can. Deku is literally, bro. If I gotta say he's going. Literally nobody behind him. You can barely see anybody behind him. He gets through the landmine things instantly, and all of them explode. And so when the kids that does like that's fast arrive, like Ida, he can't see because the smoke and stuff. So he tries his best to get through it, and he does. And Deku won. So now we get into the team thing where they gotta take the highest or take people headbands and stuff. And all the other heroes like, wow, I really need this kid in my I forgot what they said, what that book's called. But they said they need him on their team. He's really fast and he got through all that in a matter of a minute. And Deku, since he was one of the most popular dudes there, and no, he's not gonna have a harem because this is not a perv Deku. He doesn't really care about women like that. He don't care about nobody like that except for his mom. So people, it's gonna be like, all right. So this is what I'm gonna say. Akira, is that her name? Dang. I think that's her name. Akira, the girl that can make stuff weightless. She goes and asks him, could you get this thing? He says yes. Momo comes, and the dude with the dark shadow quirk, he comes, and I forgot how many people. I was gonna say another person 2 times. I don't know. I don't remember how many people it could be. And this is boring, so nobody's gonna get them. Cause Deku's gonna use his quirk. I think the top people that's on the thing can use the quirk too. So he's gonna skip to the battles. So the kid that can talk will talk to you and he moves you and tells you what to do. The mind control dude, he tries to do on Deku, Deku in this round, he's like, Deku already was like, I'm not about to talk in this round. I'm just going to beat somebody up unless they are worthy opponent. And the dude tries to talk to him. Deku just, it's like, bro, I don't got time to talk. He just blasts that dude out the room. Everybody's like, that's expected. Nobody wants to talk during a fight. And Deku just goes back to his seat. I forgot who else was. Well, whoever the like original everybody won, but Deku won, so he go against Toridoki. Oh yeah, like he did in anime. He go against Toridoki, and Toridoki he uses ice, and Deku's like, he got an ice quirk. I thought he had like a water quirk or something. But then once you think about it, it would have been blue. His hair was probably been blue. It's like, oh, I'm stupid. Why would I think he had a water quirk? His hair is white and red. So he uses this ice. Deku puts up a firewall and instantly like melting the ice. And Deku's like, hey you, Toridoki. And Toridoki's like, what? It's like, stop playing on me. And Toridoki's like, huh? Use your fire quirk, bro. It's not, I know what Deku did to you. Don't ask how he did it. Oh, right. It's the talk they had. He says it's your quirk, not his. And Toridoki's like, he's right. I'm gonna use my fire, blah, blah, blah. I don't got time to get into this. But he says, alright. He used his fire. And his fire is nowhere powerful than Deku's. Deku's literally absorbing the fire, making him a little bit stronger. And Deku's like, you know what? It's not even worth it. He jumps in the air. He throws a whole fireball, a big fireball in his hand. It hits Toridoki. But Toridoki got an ice wall around him, but it's melted. He had to use his ice powers. Like each second he had to use it to make it not like melt completely. He's like, wow, this quirk is so powerful. And everybody's like shocked how strong his quirk is. He's like, and we add some more. So he's making the fireball bigger, but it's not going to kill Toridoki though. It's like he can control what it hurts. And Toridoki, the ice is completely melting. He gets swallowed up, paused by the fireball. But he got knocked out. So we're going to skip to the end of the fight. Where he go against Bakugo. Bakugo tries to do everything he can to beat Deku, but it's not working. And Deku's like, this is pointless. This whole time I was looking for a worthy opponent, and he ain't even come. And just knocks this dude out. And when Bakugo wakes up, he's like, how am I second? Deku, you never used your full power, did you? It's like, nope. He said, how much did you use? Almost my full base power. It's like, what? How are you that strong? And it's like, alright, fine then. One day I'm going to get even stronger. And that's when I'm going to lead this wave off. So, next episode is going to be, like I said, today or tomorrow. But I'm sorry I didn't release it yesterday. Because I was like, I didn't feel like doing it. But today, since it's early, it's like 11:39. I'm going to release the video. So, I'll see you guys today or tomorrow. Like and subscribe. And, yeah.